focus on myself. Like I said, I got 2 kids, and I was working 9 to 5. So for a long time, it was just like me in between, like doing hair on the side and then still working a 9 to 5, but really knowing that my passion was in the hair. So just having to balance that, like, okay, you got to pick one or the other because, you know, like doing both, it's like I was so miserable, you know, just working a job that I don't like. And it's like, that started making me not like what I actually love was doing hair because I was so exhausted from the other job. It's like, by the time I got to my clients, it's like, you know, I don't really feel like it.
Good idea, now we buying merch. That's ghetto. Payment miss. Ooh, the ghetto. Say she quit. Ooh, the ghetto. Late on your rent. Rent is ghetto. New event. Ooh, the ghetto. Invoice in. That ain't ghetto. Money spin. Oh, that's ghetto. Hold on, this kind of ghetto being a CEO.
Honestly, you already been struggling with marketing. Like, you don't know what you're doing, but you're trying to make 6 figures next year. You're trying to get to 7 figures next year. You honestly need to be in the school of marketing. Not because, you know, I'm just trying to tell you to do this, but because you actually need to be learning how to master your marketing. In the first 7 days, we've had people to actually increase in their content. In the school of marketing, we help you perfect your launch process. So you're not just dropping stuff out of the blue. You actually have a launch process. So listen, I want you to join the school of marketing, not only so you can get more leads, not only so you can get better at content, not only so you can get better at launches, but that you can make more money. Am I gonna see you inside?
Welcome back to another episode of the Ghetto CEO Podcast, where we talk about all things CEO, because being a CEO is giving ghetto, okay? I find people that want to tell their story, the authentic truth behind being a CEO, because honestly, y'all, it's not as easy as these people with the G-Wagons and the Rolexes and the Rolls Royces and all the things we making it seem. It's a lot of tears that we cry. It's a lot of things that we go through, but honestly, it's probably the most fulfilling thing that I've ever done in my life, but that doesn't mean that I'm not crazy, okay? So I found other CEOs that want to help me tell their stories as well, right? But if you are enjoying this podcast, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and go leave a review, because this is how we know that we're doing a good job. But today on the couch, we got the ultimate CEO. I am super excited to interview this young lady, because this is going to help you guys know that being a CEO is giving very much ghetto. Welcome to the couch.
Hi, I'm Precious.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
What's up?
It's really nice for you to have me here today.
Yes.
I'm losing my voice. I'm sorry I've been fussing.
No. What you was fussing about, child?
Just everybody. You know, I felt like today was supposed to be my day, you know, but, you know, everybody have things going on.
It was ghetto.
Yeah, so it was kind of hard making it here today.
Yes, well, you made it.
Yes. And I'm kind of nervous because this is my first time doing a podcast.
No, don't be nervous.
And, you know, I'm a first-time business owner, so
yes.
I'm just
well, we popping your cherry today, okay,
yes.
girl?
Okay.
I love it. So, okay, Precious, you said, well, first, let's talk about this, right? Because I think a lot of times, this is not probably the first time you've ever felt like that, but a lot of times as CEOs, we be like, this is my moment. And things be getting in the way. So how did you feel today, like getting geared up for the podcast? Like, what do you feel like was holding you back?
Well, I was nervous about it the whole time, but at first, you know, I was excited about it, and then it just, as it got closer, I just got, you know, a little bit more anxious and things, and then it's like, everything just started going wrong, but still going right. So we made it.
I love that, because that's how business is.
Yeah, it definitely is.
It be ghetto sometimes.
It definitely be ghetto.
And things be going wrong, but we gotta honestly like take it by the chin. You know what I'm saying? And just keep going. So tell them a little bit about your business and how you got started.
Okay, so I own Salon District in Pikesville. We just got licensed in April, so we are like really a new salon. But it was a long journey because I actually went to hair school. I started out as a braider. Okay. So I wanted to go to the next level. So I'm like, let me go ahead and go to cosmetology school so that I could extend my services and, you know, give better quality and things like that. Okay. So
how long you been braiding?
Probably like 12 years.
What?
It's been a while.
You talking about this your first salon, but you an OG in the game.
I mean, I guess. I I try to be, but it's really hard. It really is. It's like it's always something. It's really always something.
Well, as a braider, a lot of that is you. You know what I'm saying? Like, did you have team when you were a braider? Like,
no, it was just me. So that's what's the difference. Because being a braider, it's like you just doing your own thing. So now trying to actually open a salon and do the salon things, it's like it's a whole different field than you just, let me braid your hair real quick. You know? And
what was that like trying to open a salon? What was like a hard part of it?
The hardest part? Well, okay, so when I was braiding, I had a suite. And I actually got I got a letter saying that they was going to tear down the building of my salon suite. So I didn't know what I was going to do for a while, but things ended up working out, and I was able to find a larger salon space, like a 1,300 square foot kind of space. Yeah. So once I signed my lease for that, probably like November, it was just a whole process of like contracting, insurance, getting work done, and by me not really having no experience, in that field, it was kind of hard. Like I felt like I kind of got trapped a little bit.
Yeah, what is supposed to be?
But it's working out. It's working out.
So we've opened a salon at this point. So you said, okay, we started out as a braider 12 years ago. Now because we got this beautiful, beautiful braid. Yeah. So what is this about? Okay,
so I figure because I'm in Atlanta, and the Brett and Judy are doing the KHP braid up challenge. Okay. So I was like, I might as well go ahead and show off my little braid. Yes. It's probably over it gotta be like 20 feet, I guess. That's like 20 feet long. Yeah. And it's just for Pride Month, they was doing a challenge for this month. So I was like, let me go ahead and jump in on that. And so this is the look. This is the braid.
Okay, I love it. So how long did this take you?
It took me like a day. Okay. Yeah, it didn't take too long, but had to run around to a couple Targets to get some product because everybody was sold out. But we got it done.
Oh, that's dope. So you used the product to even create the braid. I love that. So did you created some content?
I did. Okay. I did, and I'm trying to get better with the content actually because that's real ghetto for me because I don't really like social media and all that stuff. Why? Because it's just a lot. It's really a lot. Like, I'm not a social media person. I'm not like, I don't like all of this. Yeah. No, I don't do none of that.
But so one thing that like I tell hairstylists that they got a cheat code because you literally do contentable things every day. You know what I do every day? What? I sit in front of the computer with my bonnet on. Really? So, like, I have to actively...
that sounds like the life to me. Shit, that's what I'm trying to be, okay?
Of course I'm working, but, like, I'm in front of the computer and I don't look nice all the time, or I'm not out in the streets all the time. But, like, as a hairstylist, every day you're doing hair. Right. You may not look as cute as you want.
I don't. Yeah, I'm doing hair. My hair usually,
But you doing something that can be recorded. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, like, I be having to set it up.
But then it also, like, it stretches out the process. Like, so now 4 hours started taking me 5 hours because I gotta sit and I gotta prop up my camera and I gotta do this and I gotta stop to do that. Like it's a lot. Like I don't like it. I want the clients that just want to get their hair done and get on out of here. Like I really don't want to do the social media, but
I love it. So do you feel like you gotta tap in more to it now because you got your salon? Yeah. So what's the plan for this salon? Have we did like a grand opening? We got other chairs. Like
I didn't even do a grand opening because it was like just so much going on with everything. Like I said, I opened in November, but I didn't get licensed until April. Okay. So the entire time it's like we can't operate, but operational costs still got to get paid. You know what I mean? So the money got to come from somewhere. And
that mean you gotta braid more hair.
Yeah, like I ain't really have time to, really sit back and enjoy the fruits of my labor. Like I didn't have time to have a grand opening. I was too busy working.
Right. Yeah. So now, all right, cool. So we got the salon open. What's the dream? Like, where are we trying to go? Have you been completely isolating yourself in business? Like, you don't have people that you could do this business with. Well, you need coworkers, and that is why we created the Entrepreneurs Coworkers Community. This allows you to be able to develop relationships with other people in your community. So in the Entrepreneurship Coworkers Community, we give you a quiz to find out who you are and what type of CEO you are. And in this quiz, you get to meet other CEOs that may be more creative or traditional or hybrid. We have these CEOs there for you. But even taking it up a notch, we have local chapters in your city, from Atlanta to Dallas to New York to Houston to Chicago, chapters in your city where we're actually linking up every single month to work together, linking up to go to brunch together, having fun together, doing community service outreach. Like, this is a section of our life where we can really co-work and mingle with other people. It's time for you to get some coworkers, sis. And this community is completely free. Just because you're watching this podcast, all you have to do is pause the podcast, click the link below, take the assessment, get in the community, and I'll see you there. Bye, coworker. Back to the episode.
We definitely trying to have, big storefronts, products, name household products and all of that, merchandise, just service and full service salon. Like, we are already a full service salon, but I just need loyal stylists, filling the chairs is hard, especially when you a new salon. It's like, right. People kind of like, I don't know. I'm kind of comfortable where I am. Yeah. Don't know if I want to take on the responsibility of having a booth rent, or I like to have my own sweet space. But it's like, it's more so for business-minded entrepreneurs that, I don't want to micromanage you or nothing like that. Like, you just want to have your space. You can still run your business from your space. It's I'm just providing you a space to grow your business.
I love that.
And grow my business at the same time.
Period. I mean, simultaneously. Yeah. We gotta help each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the goal. That's the point.
No, I love that. And I think people sleep on the power of salon culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember on Saturdays, going to get my hair done in my godmom's salon, and I'd be there all day listening to their business and talking about men and all that. I was like, you was doing what? Ooh, you nasty. So listening to all of that stuff, and I think about our kids, and I'm like, y'all ain't getting none of the culture.
I definitely do. I have 2 kids, so I do have my kids, Kelly and Chloe. So I do have them in there. The little one, she's in there folding towels and things, and everyone's helping me. Kids? 3 and 13.
Okay. Oh, dang, you got a gap, girl. Yeah. What made you start over?
Yeah. I don't even know. I don't know what I was thinking about, but
we here now.
Yeah, now can't take it back.
I love it. So, all right, we building this salon. We're trying to get stylists in the salon. What do you feel like is going to allow your salon to just stand differently, out differently in the city?
Well, what's going to make us stand out differently in the city? We're going to partner with Kaleidoscope, and that's going to be that. And it's just a different vibe. I feel like my salon, it's more so really relaxed, chill, lofty music, just come and get pampered and just get treated well. And it's not a whole lot going on, but it's a little bit going on.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
I love it. So you got 222 on your hand. What that mean?
The 222?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a personal tattoo. It's just basically that I'm, on right path, regardless whatever I'm doing, I'm on path.
I like it. I like it. That's
everything gonna try to take it, try to take me out, but I'm
on the right path. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So one thing that, we always talk about is being a CEO is very ghetto. Mm-hmm. What is the outside of building a salon, in your 12 years tenure, what is one of the hardest things that you had to kind of accomplish in the last 12 years?
The hardest thing that I had accomplished? I think just having to focus on myself. I said, I got 2 kids and I was working 9 to 5. So for a long time, it was just me in between, doing hair on the side and then still working a 9 to 5, but really knowing that my passion was in the hair. So just having to balance that, okay, you got to pick one or the other because you know, like doing both, it's like I was so miserable, you know, just working a job that I don't like. And it's like that started making me not like what I actually love was doing hair because I was so exhausted from the other job. It's like by the time I got to my clients, it's like, you know, I don't really feel like it. Right. But my clients were always there for me, so it's like I'm a prioritize y'all because I have that much faith in my business and in myself that, you know, that's my path.
Yeah, I love that. So so first of all, you said your oldest daughter, right? Mm-hmm. She's a girl. Okay, so your oldest daughter is 13. You've been doing this business since you were for 12 years. So you started the business after you was a new mom. How did that go?
Oh, that actually is what made me focus on myself a little bit more, because it was like just postpartum heartbreak and all of that, and it's just like, girl, get selfish. Yeah. Like, this shit is 100% all about you. Like, I don't care what else is going on. Like, you gotta focus on yourself and you gotta do what you want to do. You know what I mean? Like, working a job, because growing up, it's like, oh, you know, doing hair is not a real job. You know, you got to get a real job. You got to get benefits. So I'm working at the post office, and I'm, you know, at TSA talking about empty your water bottles and remove your shoes. Like, don't nobody want to be hollering that all day long. Like, that's not my story.
And so you got selfish. How long did it take you to go full time into braiding?
How long did it take me to go full time? I actually, so during COVID, we had got like not laid off, but we was able to take some time off. Plus, because I had just had my daughter, so I was able to take a lot of time off, and I actually just transitioned right out. And I ain't coming back. I went, because after the break, it was like when I went back, it was like it just felt like space. Like, what am I doing in here? Like, no, I don't want to be in here.
Get me out of here.
I went out, for real.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's when I just started the suite, and then a year after that, that's when I got the letter, like, the building is being torn down. Mm-hmm. So then, like, I was real devastated, because I was in hair school at that time. And hair school was right down the street. So I would leave hair school, go to the shop, go to the suite and do my clients. But when I got the letter, I'm just like, what I'm going to do now, you know?
Yeah.
But it all worked out ultimately, because...
Yeah, sometimes gotta just push you out there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so now you got this salon. We about to get these stylists. We about to book it up. How many chairs you got in your salon?
I have 4 makeup chairs and 5 salon chairs. So I have 3 more chairs to fill. Okay. I don't have any makeup artists. I actually need some makeup artists. But, you know, my girl that did my makeup, Sequoia.
Okay.
You know.
I love it. So when we think about the next 5 years, what does that look like for you? Like,
the next 5 years?
What do you want to learn or accomplish in the next 5 years?
Well, I definitely want to get, like, you know, I feel like you got to be, like, what? Like, people expect you to be perfectly, like, professional, and like, it's not, like, you know, it's a work in progress for me. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I said, I'm a braider, turned cosmetologist, just opened a salon. Like, it's a process. Like, it's a transition. So we working towards, you know, all of the finances, the funding. Like, I started this with, like, you know, I took out the TSP and went all in. You feel me? Like, it wasn't no funding. It's hard to get funding when you are not familiar, you know, with the system. Right. And then nobody wants to give you funding, because it's like, well, you never opened a business, so why would we want to give you?
You know what I mean?
You gotta build credit. Mm-hmm. They like, you don't have credit, but you gotta build the credit. But how I'm gonna build the credit if y'all don't want to give me the credit? You know what I mean? Like, it's confusing.
You know, it's so funny. We had one of my friends on here, and she's raised like over $10 million for and she talked about, before she could ask somebody for $1 million, she had to make $1 million. And I was just like, damn. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a process. Like, you got to prove. It's like proof of concept. Like, you got to prove that this is actually even worth me invested in. And she was like, and 10 times harder because I'm a black woman. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, they already counting me out.
Definitely.
So it's a process, and I know that, you know, it don't come easy, but if this is your purpose,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So you like, what else you gonna do?
I must say, because I mean, out of all the things that I aspired to be, being you know, working in my passion has got me the furthest. Like I feel like I'm sitting on the couch. I mean, like, I know a couple people that's been sitting on this couch, you know, and I'm on the couch. So you know, I feel like I'm moving in the right direction.
Absolutely.
You know, so.
Absolutely. I'm excited. I'm excited to see your growth. I'm excited to see the next chapter. Now, there may be someone listening that's like, dang, Precious, like, I feel the same way, right? Or they are at working at TSA, or they're working a job, and they're like, I'm ready to take the leap of faith. What would you say to them?
Like, just jump. Just jump. Go ahead. Like, I feel like you really don't have nothing to lose. It's like you can work paycheck to paycheck, be exhausted, worn out, tired. I mean, you could go through the same thing for yourself. You know what I mean? You're doing it for somebody else.
Right.
You know, you can do it for yourself. If you're gonna do it, you might as well do it for yourself.
And that's on period, because you can either, like you said, work for a paycheck,
right.
Be exhausted,
like,
go paycheck
still be living paycheck to paycheck, like,
and you gonna do the same thing in business,
right? Exactly. still hustling. You know, like
might as well work towards your passion. I love that. Yeah. Well, listen, this was a good conversation, and I think you gave the girls actionable things that they really can take. Because one thing that I tell people all the time, one reason why it's like, we don't have to. I want y'all to know there's CEOs out there that's not $100 million CEOs. Like, there are CEOs out there that's like, I'm still grinding. I'm still figuring it out.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
But I still be going through shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's not. Everybody's not living the purpose. And let me tell you something. Them $100 million CEOs and the 100K CEOs. Everybody be going through some shit. Right. Okay, that's why we call it the Ghetto CEO Podcast, because being a CEO is just giving very much ghetto, y'all. Definitely. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. And listen, if this is you out there, if you're like, listen, I'm trying to figure out, should I jump off the porch? My girl said jump. Okay, 10 toes down. Make sure you jump. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and tune in to the next episode. And we'll see you later.
Invoice in, that ain't ghetto. Money spin, oh, that's ghetto. Hold on, it's kind of ghetto being a CEO.